40% of today's workforce is over 45 years old, and that number is expected to increase over the next decade. Some economists are even predicting a future labor shortage, and businesses and industry are already experiencing significant skill shortages. Yet more than 20 million older Americans are unemployed or underemployed, and many businesses who need local workers don't realize that the older workforce represents a real solution to critical skill and labor shortages. Through a comprehensive skill assessment, testing, and training system called WorkSearch, the AARP Foundation is helping prepare adult workers and job seekers to remain competitive in today's labor market. 62-year-old Frank Tolbert ran into employment dead ends for more than a year. Then he got help from the Foundation's WorkSearch program.
Good morning. Welcome to Verizon Technology Center.
Good morning. How are you?
All right.
I was one of the baby boomers who didn't have all the tools for the computer. Like, you really didn't want to go into that computer thing because you felt like, wait, I don't know this and I want nobody to know it. But the staff was so helpful that it helped me flourish.
Through the program at the New York City Verizon Technology Center, a WorkSearch site, he upgraded his computer skills. He then went online assessing his skills and matching them with job categories. Every step of the way, an AARP-trained navigator was there to help him.
It was job search, it was computers, it was going back and forth to AARP. A lot of telephone calls they were helping you with, making calls for you, doing resumes for you.
Soon the right job with the right employer came along.
I had the skills all along. It's just it had to be redeveloped, so to speak. And where I'm at now, I couldn't be in a better position. As a senior at 62 years old, I have an office, a staff, the whole 9 yards.
I'm not going to say, yeah, AARP can guarantee you getting a job. No, we can't guarantee that, but we're going to give you a step up.
Lucille Amoroso is trying to get that step up from the WorkSearch program. She left the workforce to care for her father.
I'm trying to pick up computer skills because after all, when I first started working, a long time ago, everything was done by hand. Now it's done by computer.
Once registered and trained on the WorkSearch system, users like Alida Hernandez can access the program from any computer 24/7.
You click on and you go through your skills testing, you go through your knowledge of, and you get an assessment of where you stand. Once you get that assessment, it shows you various jobs that you could possibly have an interest in and or work in. Then what's so great is it takes you to ways to get better at those skill sets.
Through the WorkSearch assessment tool, individuals can assess their work interests and personal characteristics to help them narrow down job options. They then learn more about specific jobs and the skills required. To see how their current skills match up with the skills in demand for a job, users can take skills tests and identify any gaps in their current knowledge. By identifying skill gaps, individuals can determine the most appropriate training to prepare for their preferred job. Alida is finding leads to jobs she didn't think she had the skill set for.
I had never thought of myself as being someone that could work in a real estate office. I had never thought of myself as someone that would be good to do advertising and that kind of thing. And one of the things that I'm realizing on the WorkSearch program is that they're saying that those are some of the skills and talents I have. And so it's opening a possibility.
Opening up possibilities and making them a reality is at the core of the WorkSearch program. Once skill gaps are identified, the WorkSearch system can connect individuals to training options, including online certifications and degrees, community-based vocational training, and mentor-assisted educational planning.
As long as I'm willing to work towards getting a job, and I'm really interested and I maintain that integrity of a work ethic, then I know I'm going to be successful.
The program has also given Patricia Sanders confidence to use a computer and to go on job interviews.
They have a directory of different places they send you out on. That has helped me a lot because I would be frightened to go to some of the ones that I see on the job search, because once you get there, they really don't know anything about you, but AARP has the connection with some of the job site that makes you feel comfortable when you go.
Through its WorkSearch system, AARP Foundation is committed to preparing the older workforce for meeting the needs of high-growth industries and those experiencing skill and labor shortages. The link to businesses' hiring needs is successful because the foundation leverages a number of delivery channels to reach 50-plus workers in communities across the country. One of those channels is Verizon.
It makes us a good community partner. It keeps the environment wholesome in terms of more people in the workforce. It's a home run. That's what we're here for. We're here to not only go through the process but get the results. And we want people working. We want them contributing, getting the reward, and everybody feel a benefit from the relationship.
You're a skilled laborer, but you know, if you find that you could do other things, you could work in dispatching, you could work in orders, you could work in warehouse, because you have the computer skills. So that
Another channel includes AARP's existing Senior Community Service Employment Program. Charles Pintado is receiving the computer skills he needs and finding job leads.
Let's do a job search for openings.
But he says the WorkSearch program is more than just a search tool.
It's wonderful. I feel comfortable. I'm not feeling neglected. I'm glad to see that somebody's got my back as I grown with age.
Ana Pacenta, Public Relations Director of Nos Cuidemos, a nonprofit community development corporation based in the Bronx, has hired several older workers from AARP Foundation workforce programs.
I think it's important to hire people who have, first of all, the qualifications, they have the knowledge, they're from the neighborhood, most of them, and there are people who still have so much to offer. And to me, that's very important.
The AARP Foundation believes in providing opportunities to the millions of older workers who want and need to continue to work to ensure their financial security. Through CSEP and the WorkSearch program, they are closing the older workforce gap.
If you work 30, 35 years, 25 years, no matter what you've done, you've got experience. Whether an employer wants to believe it or not, you've got, no matter what you've done, you've got some kind of experience that you can bring to that job.
Being a senior, it presents so many opportunities for us that, yes, you've gotten older, but you haven't gotten worse. You've gotten better.
It restored my confidence. In fact, to a point that I was ready to go get a job. I had it in my mind to be a potential candidate for any interview. I mean, when he saw me automatically, I just knew that I could grab this job thanks to AARP.